No, for real, what's going on? I don't remember how I got here at all. The last thing, somebody just said, right? Yeah, same. Were you there? Okay, anyway. The last thing I remember was we were at Riot Fest last night, and Skylar said they parked close. I mean, I got home, so that's cool. I mean, we all got back. I know we did because everyone was home with me. I had to roll Tiffany into an Uber, but that's just Friday. We're fucking legends, man. But no legend is an island. It truly takes a team to make anyone anything great. And that's what it's all about, really. You gotta be there for each other. That's the secret to righteous awesomeness. That's what it's all about, right? Is that not the plot of the Bible? Or maybe that's Lord of the Rings. Either way, we all got each other, man. And when one of us stumbles, they shall never fall. Because we got their hand and we will help get them to the burrito house before it closes. Because you have to eat before you crash. You're going to wake up bummed. That's a psalm, right? It's one of them, probably. Like, I know it's hard to be any kind of positive right now in the world today, especially when you're rocking a legendary post-night next day confusion like I am right now, where you can't tell if you're hungover or still drunk or both, like you drank a Red Bull and Everclear, which, by the way, don't do that. I shouldn't have to tell you not to do that. That's just grinding gears. That's what that is. It's going to snap a cable, that kind of speed shifting. I mean, you shouldn't even drink Everclear anyway, or Red Bull. They're both just going to make you nervous until you shit. But that's just the delightful science experiment the professionals call learning your limits. But Batman has no limits, Alfred. We got to rock like legends now because it's hard to be positive in the world today because everyone's wired, everyone's hungover, and nobody remembers how we got home. Best we can do is party on, but Ubers cost money, so people got to pitch in if we're going to be righteously awesome. Now I hear you, and thank you for raising your hand. What does righteous mean? The Oxford Dictionary says righteous means of a person or conduct morally right or justifiable, virtuous. But I have not drank enough Pedialyte for that sentence to make sense right now. Basically, righteous means morally right or justifiable, and I like Timothy Oliphant, so let's go with it. What does it mean to be awesome? I looked it up, and surprisingly, Jason Statham is not mentioned once. But what Oxford does say is that awesome means extremely impressive or daunting, inspiring great admiration, apprehension, or fear, which is just all over the place, but that kind of sounds like Jason Statham to me, so let's go with it. Therefore, Your Honor, to be righteously awesome is to be extremely impressively or dauntingly moral and justifiable. And that sounds to me like pitching in and helping out, so that's what we gotta do. Because everyone's just trying to get home from Riot Fest in the world. And we all need to drive the shuttle bus, is what I'm saying. Also that there needs to be more shuttle buses at Riot Fest, because that fucking journey is epic, man. Like, you think you're halfway there, but then you realize you just got as far as the Cobra Lounge, which is the wrong direction because you live west. And then there's no fucking service anywhere, and your Google map is just staring back at you, beige and loading, like it's lost in the void, powerless to help you. Like, in that moment, I truly feel like I know what it's like to be lost in the woods. Like, you hear about people getting lost in the woods, and you think, well, just don't go in the fucking woods. But then there you are, Ashland, thinking you had all your shit together, parked far enough north this wouldn't be a damn issue, but you fucking parked way north, and it's late, and you got a few minutes of Red Bull left in your body. You are indeed needing righteous awesomeness. Thankfully, there's buds out there can pitch in and offer and bring in a little fucking positivity to a hungover world. Recently, I don't know if you noticed, but the world's fucking weird. And now, there's no late night talk shows to tell us why. Like, we have to get our news from the news, which is the most bummerest way to get anything. It's like getting a birthday card from the DMV, but it's just a reminder that you got to go to the DMV because your license expired. Like, I appreciate the news, but like, maybe send a present. The reason we have no more hot takes on network TV is because the WGA, that's the Writers Guild of America, went on strike back in May of 2023 after talks with the studio did not result in an agreement. And so May 2nd, they made a public statement of solidarity, quote, The company's behavior, as the studios, have created a gig economy inside a union workforce. And their immovable stance on the negotiation betrayed a commitment to further devaluing the profession of writing. From their refusal to guarantee any level of weekly employment in episodic television, to the creation of a day rate in comedy and variety, to their stonewalling on free work for screenwriters and on AI for all writers, they have closed the door on their labor force and opened the door to writing as an entirely freelance profession. No such deal could ever be contemplated by this membership. And then, in July, SAG-AFTRA went on strike alongside them. Quote, "We're up against a system where those in charge of multi-billion-dollar media conglomerates are rewarded for exploiting their workers." Now, there's a whole textbook of reasons why this is happening. And why the studio Scrooges aren't getting the message that the three ghosts are trying to give them, but instead doubling down like it's There Will Be Blood. And there's never enough time for a full recap. And like I was saying, I only have a few minutes of Red Bull Wings here, or Everclear. At this point, they're working together, which is kind of where I'm going with this. But I'm sure you can ask someone why we are, all of us, a mozzarella stick away from a writer or an actor that will explain the full story. My roommate, by the way, is in SAG, and he has to pay rent, so pay fucking attention, okay? I'm tired of ramen. And here we are 5 months in, and it looks like they're gonna take the long march to the holiday season, which is really gonna sack tap the studio in the peen, which is pretty metal. It's pretty fucking metal. But in the midst of that long walk home, there's some buds that are stumbling. The Teamsters and the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, aka IATSE, aren't working because movies are not being made, which means they're not getting health insurance. Basically, they went on a ride with some friends to the show, and now their friends are fighting, and they took off in a rage and left them, and it's a long fucking walk home. So to pitch in, some writers and directors started the Union Solidarity Coalition, aka TUSC, with a C, to quote, "offer direct financial support to crew members who have lost health insurance due to strike-related shutdowns." Totally paying for the Uber home from the show because these people need a fucking ride right now. And to the eBay they went. Aye, they did, lads. To auction off a sailor's booty of treasures or whatever we'll sing in the sea shanty, which we all know is the only way to properly honor those that are righteously awesome. With a bevy of actors bringing their talents and experiences to auction. These noble heroes are putting themselves on the line to raise money for these buds, and the offers are a carnival of eccentric magic that is proof enough that you need artists in this world, because without them, it's just the news. Currently, as of right now, for $7,200, the cast of Bob's Burgers will sing a song written just for you. For $10,000, Bob Odenkirk and David Cross will join you for dinner. For $5,100, Natasha Lyonne, aka Hot Columbo, and her dog Root Beer will help you solve the New York Times Sunday crossword. You can play 20 questions with Sarah Silverman. You can own a used fedora signed by Tom Waits. You can own some of Parker Posey's Dazed and Confused Party Girl memorabilia. You can Zoom with the cast of New Girl. So if any of these party favors sound righteously awesome to you, then get you to the Union Solidarity Coalition eBay site and drop some coin right now, because there's some buds need some righteous awesomeness. Anyone can donate to the Union Solidarity Coalition. There's a button on the webpage. TUSCtogether.com. TUSC together.com. And you don't even have to bid to win Adam Scott walking your dog for an hour if you're in the LA area, which is an actual thing you can bid on. Because we could use some solidarity, we could use some positivity, we could use a fucking ride right now, lost that we are on the way home from the concert, and we just want to get back to our lives, which in my case is getting back to Riot Fest, because I got a 3-day pass, and now that owns me. It's like I got a dog, and now that's my fucking life. I have to tend to my investment. And so, and this is true, for real, you need to go to TUSC, TUSC, together.com and donate, and then for every bid of $69, I will send this is real. This isn't a joke. I'm actually going to do this. So here's how this is going to work. If you go to thebirdchat@gmail.com, that's my email. If you go to TUSCtogether.com and get a receipt of donation and email that to me, for every bid of $69, I will send you a personal hungover thank you from me directly to your email. But for every $420, I will sing of your most righteous awesomeness, and the only way appropriate and befitting, I will write you a sea shanty. And if, collectively, we all raise $10,000, and this is real, I just talked to my producer this morning, we're going to put on a show in Chicago, and we will live stream it to everybody who donated. Anyway, it turns out Skylar's car is just down the street, so we're going to crush some slices and get back to the party, which is always going as long as we all pitch in to make it righteously awesome and rock like legends. That shit's real. I love you. Good night. Chant the bird, everybody.